A young calligrapher. Calligraphy is basically a name for fancy writing. A calligrapher, or calligraphist, is someone who writes calligraphy. Many cultures practice calligraphy, but none to the extent of the Chinese. In China, calligraphy has been practiced for about 3,000 years. In Taiwan, it has maintained a place in culture by becoming an art form. Every year there are contests held where calligraphers can showcase their talents. The focus of these competitions is to keep the tradition alive and attract new followers. The following is a fictitious story of a young boy who discovers the world of calligraphy. Tristan takes calligraphy very seriously. He was first introduced to the art form in his early teens and immediately took a liking to it. It is not for everyone, but Tristan has an eye for aesthetics. As a child, he would spend long hours printing characters perfectly with a pencil. A teacher noticed his remarkable penmanship at the age of 13 and suggested that he take some formal classes. Every day after school, Tristan walks to Mr. Li's house to take classes. Mr. Li is a renowned Taiwanese calligrapher, but has never actually taught anyone before. Once he saw the work of the promising young boy, though, he immediately took Tristan under his wing. Mr. Li offered his service under one condition. Tristan is never to question his teacher. Tristan gladly agreed, and they have been working together ever since. Now, after 4 years of diligent practice, Tristan is testing his skills against the best in the county. For him, though, it is not about competing. He didn't take up calligraphy to prove that he was better than anyone. He took it up because he loves it and is very proud of his work. And he is thrilled to be carrying on a tradition that has been practiced for thousands of years, if not more. Each student is given a long sheet of paper divided into squares. All the students bring brushes and ink for the competition. They are given a slip of paper with the characters they are required to write. The students then have 1 hour to complete their work. Tristan works with all the skill of someone with 20 years of experience, but has only 4. The brush glides fluidly at his command, forming lines and shapes on the paper. It is as if the characters were already there, and he is bringing them to life. With each stroke, a new character is born. His focus is unbreakable, and he only looks up to re-wet his brush in the bottle of ink to his left, and then he fixes his eyes again on the paper. Many in the competition are finished before him, but Tristan is unfazed. His work isn't rushed, though it isn't slow either. Each character is done precisely, but not too fast as to cause a mistake. He works at his own pace, giving a respect to his natural talent without being boastful. When the contest is finally over, a smile crosses Tristan's face as he stares at his work. He then walks around the room to admire others' work. He views no one as his rival. Mr. Li has taught Tristan that there is something to be learned from every calligrapher, even those who are not as skilled. After a few minutes of socializing, everyone takes his or her seat to await the judge's decision. Most in the room are filled with anticipation, but Tristan is not. For him, it is not about winning or losing. It is about being around people that have the same love for calligraphy. The judge finally reaches a verdict. Tristan has won, hands down. He proudly accepts the award on behalf of everyone there. Everyone who has dedicated much time to continuing on the tradition of calligraphy. Mr. Li is also thanked for providing 4 years of tutelage and support. The crowd gives Tristan a generous applause as he takes his seat. No one can believe the maturity or the modesty of the brilliant young calligrapher. He will no doubt continue to inspire with his wonderful works and bring praise to a timeless art for many years to come.